Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Warrior Baseball here at beautiful Warrior Field. Tonight's game will be between the Lutheran South Pioneers and the TWCA Warriors. Just a reminder, this contest is governed by the rules and regulations of the Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools. The umpires are honored guests during this game, and their decisions should be fully respected at all times. Sportsmanship should prevail on the field as well as in the stands, and we thank you in advance for your cooperation. Here's the starting lineup for the Lutheran South Pioneers. Leading off, number 15 at shortstop, Easton Brenner. Batting second and playing right field, number 18, Luke Harrison. Batting third in center field, number 25, DeAndre Jones. Batting cleanup, the left fielder, number 13, Christian Bolello. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 24, Axel De Jesus. Batting sixth at first base, number 8, Tyler Helpenstill. Batting seventh at third base, number 2, Colt Powledge. Batting eighth and catching, Garrett Helpenstill. Batting ninth and playing second base, Tyler Ellinger. And the pitcher for the Pioneers tonight, number 12, Nelson Klein. The non-starters for the Pioneers, number 1, Roth Rodriguez. Number 3, Matthew Savala. Number 10, Wyatt Kulo. Number 11, Perry Brown. Number 16, Nico Monica. Number 19, Logan Schmidt. Number 26, David Fulton. Number 28, Roland Again. Number 44, Rowdy Sowers. And number 17, Colby Hotz. The Pioneers are coached by Aaron Schneider, assisted by A.J. Betcher, Caleb Taylor, and Tom De La Garza. And now the starting lineup here, TWCA Warriors. Leading off, number 5, the shortstop, Caven Parker. Batting second in right field, number 3, Christian Berger. Batting third in center field, number 21, Carson Quack. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, number 22, Marshall Hale. Batting fifth and catching, number 15, Austin Boyd. Batting sixth at second base, number 2, Bryce Burton. Batting seventh in left field, number 1, Chase Fuentes. Batting eighth and pitching, number 11, Peyton Mosier. And batting ninth at third base, number 12, Jaden Scrushy. Tonight's Warrior non-starters, number 7, Tyler Van Horn. Number 8, Nick Pignon. Number 13, Augie Anderson. Number 14, Nolan Newcomb. Number 16, Kai Parker. Number 18, Austin Bellikens. Number 19, Davis Heisey. Number 23, Stuart York. And number 24, Josh Bento. The Warriors are coached by Brett Cleveland, assisted by Justin Hickman and Aaron Hill. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please rise, and gentlemen, remove your cap. We'll have a prayer and our national anthem. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this gorgeous evening to come out and play baseball. We ask your blessing on this, our last regular season home game, that be a game of honor to you, and of fun and of joy, of competition and of sportsmanship, both on and off the field. Be with our guests as they head home tonight, and be with all these boys as they head into their next phase of life. We just want to honor you in all that we do. In your son's name we pray. Amen. Leading off for the Pioneers, shortstop, number 15, Easton Brenner.
And leading off for the Pioneers is number 15, Easton Brenner. The senior shortstop. As it's number 11, Peyton Moser on the mound for the Warriors. And we are underway here in the Woodlands. And that's in there inside for a strike. Counts 0-1. As that one's just low. Right down the middle for strike 2. So that was a nice moving changeup. Moser ahead in the count. Here's the pitch. And this is a hard hit grounder. Second baseman has it, though the first is offline. As Brenner gets on with an infield single.
Right fielder, number 18, Luke Harrison.
As here's Luke Harrison. Right down the middle for strike one. Moser with the fastball. Here's the 0-1. Outside. Moser looks at first. And he'll check first. No tag. Here's the 1-1. As that goes right down the middle for strike two. Here's the pitch. And this is a high fly ball. Just out of the infield. As that's caught for out number one.
Now batting for the Pioneers, center fielder, number 25, DeAndre Jones.
That's how it's Caden Parker on the catch. DeAndre Jones now at the plate for the Pioneers. Here's the pitch from Moser. Runner going to second. Here's the throw. Cademan's tag is not in time. Stolen base for Brenner. As the Pioneers will have a runner in scoring position. Here's the 0-1. Way inside. Here's the 1-1. Outside. Counts 1-2. Brenner on second with one out. Here's the pitch. And this one's grounded. Burton has it, throw to first. In time for out number two. As Brenner gets the third.
Now batting for the Pioneers, left fielder, number 13, Christian Malello.
As it's outfielder number 13, Christian Malillo, up to the plate. With a runner on third and two outs. Here's a pitch. That's low. Change up right down the middle for strike one. Fouls out and away. Got a piece of the curveball. Moser ahead in the count at 1-2. Right on the inside edge for strike three. Peyton Moser gets out number 3. As we'll head to the bottom of the first. No score. As we'll be right back here on Vype Live, presented by HFG Wealth Management.
Chef Sean still has plenty of those bean burritos. Those chips and a drink for $6. Also got dogs, pretzels, chips, snacks, and cold drinks. Stop by the concession stand on the third base side of the building. Leading off the bottom of the first for the Warriors, shortstop, number 5, Kagan Parker.
And we welcome you back to Vype Live, presented by HFG Wealth Management. As the Warriors up to the plate, that'll be number 5, Caden Parker, the shortstop. And on the mound for the Pioneers is number 12, Nelson Klein. And here's the first pitch on the southpaw. Parker tries to bunt. And that'll be strike one. Curveball inside for a strike. Counts 0-2. Klein ahead in the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Parker goes down swinging. 1 away for the Warriors.
Now batting for the Warriors, right fielder, number 3, Christian Berger.
Right fielder Christian Berger up to the plate with 1 away. Here's the pitch from Klein. This is a nice knock into center field. That's going to fall. And Berger's going to get on with the stand-up single.
Now batting for the Warriors, center fielder, number 21, Carson Quack.
And Berger was able to get a piece of that one inside, knock that one to center field. As it'll be now Carson Queck up to the plate. Here's the pitch. And this is a hard hit ball to the left, and that one's going to be just foul. And after that first strikeout, we're starting to see some hard contact from the Warriors. Here's the 0-1. That's outside. Here's the 1-1. Right in the corner for strike 2. Here's the pitch from Klein. Here's a high fly ball to center field. And that's going to drop for a single. Here's throw to second. And not in time. Another single for the Warriors.
Batting for the Warriors, cleanup hitter, first baseman, number 22, Marshall Hale.
2 on to 1 out. As will be the first baseman, Marshall Hale, up to the plate. Chance to do some damage here with the runner in scoring position. Just 1 out. Here's the pitch from Klein as he steps off the mound and looks at second base. Right on the outside edge for strike 1. That one's just low. Counts 1-1. Here's the pitch. And curveball right down the middle for strike 2. Klein ahead of the count. And curveball just outside. Counts even at 2-2. And this one's grounded. Second baseman is there. The second in time. And throw gets away from the third baseman. Runner heading home. Here's the throw. And it is not in time. And the Warriors will score. And they take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first.
The run scores on the fielder's choice. Now batting for the Warriors. Catcher, number 15, Austin Boyd.
And it'll be the catcher, Austin Boyd, up to the plate for the Warriors. With a runner on second on 2 outs. After Hale got on base with the fielder's choice. And the Warriors got the run on the air. Here's a pitch. Hard hit ball up the middle, asking to drop. Runner's going to round third. Here's throw to home. And it is going to be not in time. Couldn't reach him. And the Warriors now lead at 2-0.
Now batting for the Warriors. Second baseman, number 2, Bryce Burton.
Austin Boyd with RBI single. As it's now 2-0 Warriors. As it's Bryce Burton now at the plate for TWCA. Here's the pitch from Klein. Right on the edge for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Just low. In the dirt. Counts 1-1. This one's grounded. Third baseman is there. Throw the first is in time for out number 3. As the Warriors get 2, as we'll head to the top of the second. You're on Vype Live.
Warriors 2, Pioneers 0. The Warriors would like to thank our baseball scoreboard sponsors, Monarch Silica, Liberty Materials Inc., owned by Paul Welch. Our spring sports sponsor, HFG Wealth Management, with a special thanks to Mari and Larry Harvey. And our victory sponsors, Bentley Houston, Harlan and Ginger Chappelle, Empire Wireline, Monarch Silica, Joe and Penny Newcomb, Simplify, SLI Group Inc., Symphonic Financial Advisors, and Team Reed Enterprises. Also, a special thanks for our concession sponsor, Symphonic Financial Advisors. Stop on down, check out the concession stand. Still have lots of snacks and those fantastic bean burritos.
And we welcome you back to Vype Live, presented by HFD Wealth Management and Academy Sports and Outdoors. For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to gear up and have fun out there. As the Warriors scored a pair of 2 runs in the first inning. One on the air that got past the first baseman.
Second inning for the Pioneers. Designated hitter, Axel De Jesus.
And the second run on an RBI single by Austin Boyd. And it'll be number 24, Axel De Jesus, up to the plate for the Pioneers. Here's pitch from Moser. Way inside, counts 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Got him a chase. And curveball gets in there for strike 2. Great movement from Moser. Here's 1-2. This one's grounded. Parker's there, throw the first. In time for out number 1.
One down. Now batting for the Pioneers, number 8, first baseman, Tyler Hoppenstill.
Tyler Hoppenstill up for the Pioneers. And it's going to be a swing and a miss or strike 1. As the Warriors lead it 2-0. Here in the top of the second. And couldn't ask for a better day for baseball. Here's the 0-1. And curveball right on the outside for strike 2. And this one's grounded. Burton has it. Toss the first. Is in time for out number 2.
Now batting for the Pioneers, third baseman, number 2, Colt College.
And it'll be Colt Pallage up to the plate for Lutheran South. Here's Moser's pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. As nobody's been able to touch that fastball so far for the Pioneers. Soft grounder up the middle. Parker has it, though. The first is in time for out number 3. And we head to the bottom of the second as the Warriors still lead it 2-0.
After 1.5, Warriors 2, Pioneers 0. Warrior fans, this year's auction gala is coming up May 1st. The Seaside Soiree at the Woodlands Marriott promised to be the biggest and best yet. Silent auction is open now through the 28th. You go out online and see incredible events and other packages. twca.net/gala. off the bottom of the second for the Warriors. Left fielder, number 1, Chase Fuentes.
Welcome back to Vype Live as the Warriors lead it 2-0 over the Pioneers. Here in the bottom of the second. Left fielder Chase Fuentes up to the bat for the Warriors. Here's Klein's pitch. And that's way inside, but somehow called the strike. As counts 0-1. And that's outside. Counts 1-1. And that's outside. Wild pitch goes to the backstop. 2-1. And that's high. Klein down the count at 3-1. And outside in the corner, strike 2, counts full. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away for the Warriors. Strikeout number 2 for Klein.
Now batting for the Warriors, the pitcher, number 11, Peyton Mosier.
And the pitcher, Peyton Mosier, up to the plate after throwing a 1-2-3 inning. In the top half of the second, here's a pitch from Klein, way inside. Counts 1-0. And right down the middle for strike 1. Here's 1-1. And curveball goes down the middle. Strike 2. Outside. Counts even at 2-2. And curveball just outside. Counts full at 3-2. Catcher tried to frame that one. And here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away for the Warriors. And strikeout number 3 for Klein.
For the Warriors, third baseman, number 12, Jaden Scrushy.
And in the 9 hole for the Warriors, it's going to be Jaden Scrushy, third baseman. And right down the middle for strike 1. Klein with the fastball. And that's fouled back. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. That's high. And that's fouled away. Scrushy staying alive. And that's outside. Counts even at 2-2. And curveball just high. Counts full at 3-2. And that's fouled back. Here's 3-2. Foul back again. Scrushy making Klein work. And outside, ball 4. Scrushy with the walk. One on with 2 outs for the Warriors.
Now batting for the Warriors. Shortstop, number 5, Caden Parker.
And back to the top of the order as it's Parker up to the plate. Struck out in his first appearance. Here's a pitch from Klein. That's low in the dirt. As it's in there for strike 1. Runner going to second. Here's the throw. And it is not there as Parker gets another steal. That's a stolen base for Scrushy. Two and 1 count to Parker. Here's the pitch. And curveball's in there for strike 2. Here's the 2-2. And inside for strike 3, now in the inning. As we'll head to third, as the Warriors still lead it 2-0. As we'll be right back here on Vype Live, presented by HFG Wealth Management.
After 2 complete, Warriors 2, Pioneers 0. Leading off the third for the Pioneers, catcher, number 4, Garrett Huppenstill.
Two nothing Warriors as we're here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch from Moser. And just low for a ball. As it's Garrett Huppenstill up to the plate. Hard hit ball to right field. As Berger's there for out number 1.
1 down. Now batting for the Pioneers, second baseman, number 7, Tyler Ellinger.
As it's now Tyler Ellinger up to the plate. 1 out. As he swings and misses at that one. As Moser gets him with the fastball. And outside. Here's 1-1. And swing and a miss, strike 2. Another one of those great curve balls from Moser. And outside. Counts even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As Boyd gets a tag for out number 2.
Now batting for the Pioneers, shortstop, number 15, Easton Brenner.
Another strikeout from Moser. That's the leadoff hitter. Easton Brenner comes to the plate. Back at the top of the order for the Pioneers. And here's the pitch from Moser. That's low in the dirt. Here's the 1-0. And right in there for strike 1. With the low fastball. And this is a line drive to right field. And that's going to drop for a single.
Now batting Pioneers. Right fielder, number 18, Luke Harrison.
Harrison at the plate with 1 on and 2 outs. First hit allowed by Moser. Here's the pitch. Inside. And this is a high fly ball to right field. Berger going back at the warning track and with the catch. And now in the 3rd inning. Pioneers get a hit. Strand 1.
After 2.5. Warriors 2, Pioneers 0. Chef Sean still has plenty of those beef burritos, pretzels, hot dogs, and cold drinks. Stop by the sunny side of the building for a snack or refreshment.
As here at Vype Live, we would like to thank all that supports the Woodlands Christian program, as Warriors Boosters promote school spirits and provide support to the athletic and fine arts programs that enhance the experience for our students. Join Warriors Boosters today to support our Warrior athletes at twca.net/boosters. Leading off the bottom of the 3rd for the Warriors, right fielder, number 3, Christian Berger. As we're here in the bottom of the 3rd, as the Warriors still lead it 2-0. Berger at the plate. That's outside. And Berger with the single in the 1st inning, as he's 1 for 1. As that drops in for strike 1. And this one's grounded 3rd. Here's the throw to 1st. And in time for out number 1. As Berger grounds out.
Now batting for the Warriors, center fielder, number 21, Carson Quack.
Quack 1 for 1, had a single in that first inning. Up to the plate with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the third. Here's pitch from Klein. And this is a hard hit ball right to the shortstop for out number 2. And 2 away. It has to be Marshall Hale up to the plate.
Now back to the Warriors. First baseman, number 22, Marshall Hale.
As that's a curveball, drops in for strike 1. That's its Hale up to the plate. Got on base on the fielder's choice in the first inning. Chance to do something here with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. So that's low. And this is a hard hit grounder up the middle. And Marshall Hale is going to get on with the stand-up single.
Now batting for the Warriors, the catcher, number 15, Austin Boyd.
And similar situation with Boyd up to the plate. With Hale on base. Austin Boyd scored Hale in the first inning with an RBI single. And here's the pitch from Klein. And it's outside for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That's outside. Counts 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. As Hale chased that one. Klein ahead in the count. And that's going to hit his jersey as Hale will take his base. And 2 on with 2 outs for the Warriors.
Now batting for the Warriors, second baseman, number 2, Bryce Burton.
And Burton at the plate. Put the runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Outside, counts 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And right down the middle, strike 1. As we've seen a mix of that fastball and curveball from Klein. Here's a 1-1. And right on that edge for strike 2. Klein ahead in the count. Here's a 1-2. And outside. Even count at 2-2. Warriors with 2 runners on, 2 outs. 1 in scoring position. And that's outside. Counts full at 3-2. And Burton gonna look to swing at anything close. Runner's gonna go with 2 outs. Here's a pitch. And Klein steps off the mound, looks at second base. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball and fouled away. Burton staying alive. This is a hard hit grounder. Shortstop has it. And no throw. Infield single for Burton. And the bases are loaded with 2 outs.
2 outs.
Now batting for the Warriors, left fielder, number 1, Chase Fuentes.
And Fuentes comes to the plate with
2 outs.
Bases loaded. And big at bat here for Klein. Hard hit ball up the middle, and the second baseman is there and steps on the bag for out number 3. And as Klein escapes the bases loaded jam. And now in the inning, as we'll head to the top of the 4th, as the Warriors still lead it 2-0. As we're here in the top of the 4th, here's a pitch from Moser. And that gets in there for a strike. As Nelson Klein escaped a bases loaded jam for the Pioneers. And here's the 0-1. And that's going to get overhead to the third baseman. And it's going to be fouled. That's Moser's ahead in the count at 0-2. And here's the pitch. And curveball in there for strike 3. Caught him looking. 1 away.
Now batting for the Pioneers, left fielder, number 13, Christian Malello.
And Jones caught looking on strikes, and it'll be now number 13, Malillo up to the plate. As that's fouled back. Here's the 0-1. And this one's grounded down the third base line, and that's fouled.
Quick reminder for any TWSA students who are looking around and hungry, there's a lot of pizza on the golf cart right next to the home team dugout. Go grab yourself a slice.
And it counts 0-2. Here's a pitch from Moser. And just got a piece of that one. As Malillo stays alive. Moser ahead in the count. Here's the pitch. That's a hard hit ball to left center, and that's going to drop and find the gap. And that's a stand-up double for Malillo.
Now batting for the Pioneers, designated hitter, number 24, Axel De Jesus.
And that's the second hit of the night for the Pioneers. As De Jesus is up to the plate for Lutheran South. And that's a changeup right down the middle for strike 1. Runner in scoring position for the Pioneers. Here's the 0-1. As that just misses inside. Fouled away. Count goes to 1-2. And check swing, he strikes out, though the first is in time, 2 away.
Strikeout put out. Now batting for the Pioneers, the first baseman, number 8, Tyler Helpenstill.
And it'll be Tyler Helpenstill up to the plate for the Pioneers. As his brother Garrett is number 4. And that's a curveball, goes right down the middle for strike 1. And some great pitches we've seen tonight from Moser. Here's the 0-1. And this one's grounded. Shortstop it's there. Here's a throw from Parker and offline. And Hale gets in front of it to save a run.
Batting for the Pioneers, third baseman, number 2, Colt College.
As will be Powers up to the plate with runners in the corners, 2 outs. As that's low.
Taco Bell is Taco Hell.
Here's the 1-0 from Moser. And that's a curveball. Goes right inside down the middle for strike 1. And foul tip. Moser heading the count at 1-2. And that's going to be a balk, as the run will score for Lutheran South. And it'll be 2-1. As Moser still ahead in the count at 1-2. As Pioneers get their first run on the board. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Here's the throw to first. In time for out number 3. And we'll head to the bottom of the 4th.
3.5. Warriors 2, Pioneers 1.
As we like to thank our Vype Network sponsor, Academy Sports and Outdoors, as you can get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store. Academy Sports and Outdoors, proud sponsor of the Vype Media.
It's time for another edition of the ever-popular Warrior Trivia. Most folks know that Texas-owned Nolan Ryan has struck out more batters than any pitcher in Major League history. Who has struck out the second most? Who's behind Nolan Ryan on the all-time strikeout list? First person to come up to the press box with the correct answer, it's free box popcorn, and that's open to Warrior or Pioneer fans.
Nope. Oh, close. I got number 3. You Googled it.
All right, Grayson, his brother, or Google knew that it was Randy Johnson. Grayson gets free box popcorn at the concession stand.
And as we welcome you back to the bottom of the fourth, as the Warriors lead it 2-1, as the Pioneers get a run on the balk.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth for the Warriors, the pitcher, number 11, Peyton Mosier.
As we the pitcher Moser up to the plate. And Klein still on the mound for the Pioneers. Just allowing 2 runs this game. As that's a fastball on the outside. Counts 0-1. And that's outside. Counts 1-1. And swing and a miss, strike 2. Klein ahead in the count. And here's a hard hit ball to the right side. That's going to be fouled. And gets a piece of the curveball, but right to the first baseman as he'll step on the bag for out number 1.
Now batting for the Warriors, third baseman, number 12, Jaden Scrushy.
And also be the third baseman, Scrushy, up to the plate with 1 away. As he was able to get on base last inning. And here's a pitch from Klein. That's high. And that's outside, 2-0. That's that one is high. Counts 3-0. And Klein gets that one inside for strike. As Moser still ahead with a hitter's count. And Moser fouls that one back. Counts now full at 3-2. And outside, ball 4 as Moser takes his base.
And back for the Warriors, shortstop, number 5, Hayden Parker.
And as we're back at the top of the order, as we just shortstop Parker up to the plate with 1 on and 1 out. Here's Klein's pitch, as that's fouled back. Here's the 0-1, as that's low. Here's check at first. And Scrooge gets in the pickle. And toss to first and gets the tag for out number 2. And Scrooge's out on the bases. Still 1-1 count to Caden Parker. Here's the 1-1. And curveball is high. Klein down the count at 2-1. And just low and outside. Parker with the hitter's count. And this one's a high fly ball to center field. And he gets there for out number 3. And we'll head to the top of the 5th as the Warriors still lead at 2-1 here on Vype Live, presented by HFG Wealth Management.
After 4 complete, Warriors 2, Pioneers 1. Chef Sean still has a few of those excellent bean burritos. Stop by the concession stand. Also, Warrior fans, there are still several boxes of pizza over there. Please feel free to help yourself and like to invite our Pioneer guests as well. Just remember, nothing goes with cold pizza like a cold drink. Stop by, give Sean the business.
And did you know that funds from Warrior Boosters made it possible to complete the Warrior Weight Room? Join Warrior Boosters today to support our Warrior athletes and fine art students at twca.net/boosters.
Leading off the 5th for the Pioneers, the catcher, number 4, Garrett Hoppenstill.
And as we welcome you to the top of the 5th, as the Warriors still lead it 2-1 over the Pioneers. Garrett Hoppenstill up to the plate for Lutheran South. Here's the pitch from Moser right down the middle for strike 1. As Warriors scored 2 in the first. And the Pioneers scored 1 last inning off a balk. Here's the 0-1 for Moser. And swing and a miss, strike 1. As he got him to chase on that one low and away. It's outside. Moser still ahead in the count, 1-2. And just gets a piece of that one. Count still 1-2. And this is a hard hit grounder, third base. Scrushy with the throw to first, in time, one away.
Now batting for the Pioneers, second baseman, number 7, Tyler Ellinger.
As it's Ellinger up to the plate with one away. Here's the pitch from Moser, as that's fouled back. Here's the 0-1. And that's a hard hit ball to center field, and that's going to drop. Stand up single for Ellinger.
Now batting for the Pioneers, shortstop, number 15, Easton Brenner.
And back at the top of the order for the Pioneers, as it's Luke Harrison up to the plate. Here's the pitch, as that's low. Here's a check at first, as he's able to slide back into first base. There's a 1-0, as that's inside for a strike. Another check at first. And that's a hard hit ball to left field, and that one's just fouled. As the runner will get the second. As counts 1-2. Here's the even count, 2-2. And this is a high fly ball. And that's going to drop. And a little miscommunication in the outfield between Queck and Parker. And it'll be 2 on with 1 out.
Right fielder, number 18, Luke Harrison.
As Harrison will come to the plate. And coach going to have a chat with Peyton Moser. As he's having a discussion with the infield. No change yet.
Chef Sean still has some excellent beef burritos. Stop by.
And that's going to do it for Peyton Moser as he finishes with 4 1/3 innings, just allowing 1 run.
Now pitching for the Warriors, number 5, David Parker.
And Cademan Parker's going to come on the mound to relieve Moser as he'll warm up. As we'll take a break here on Vype Live as the Warriors still lead it 2-1 over the Pioneers. As the Pioneers have 2 runners on with just 1 out.
Harrison at the plate.
As we're back here in the top of the 5th, Warriors still lead it 2-1. But 2 runs and just 1 out for the Pioneers. Parker on the mound as that fastball is low and outside. Counts 1-0. And this one's grounded. And that's going to find the gap. Here's the runner heading towards home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. And the Pioneers going to tie this game up at 2-2. As that's an RBI single by Luke Harrison. And we're all tied up here in the Woodlands.
Center fielder, number 25, Andre Jones.
And with 1 out, runners on 2nd and 3rd. And it'll be DeAndre Jones up to the plate with just 1 out. And a chance for more runs for the Pioneers. And here's the pitch from Parker. And that's a slider. Finds its way inside for strike 1. As umpire calls time. As Jones gets back in the box. Here's the 0-1 from Parker. And this one's grounded. And first baseman gets it tossed to first. And it gets past him. 2 runs will score. And the Pioneers will take a 4-2 lead.
Now batting for the Pioneers, left fielder number 13, Christian Malello.
As Carson Quack couldn't get a handle of the ball on the toss. And the error resulted in 2 runs. 4-2 Pioneers lead. Still just 1 out. And Jones in scoring position at second. And here's the pitch from Parker. And this is a high fly ball to right field. And he gets under it for out number 2 as Jones goes to third.
And batting for the Pioneers, number 24, designated hitter, Axel De Jesus.
As Payne Moser's now in right field for the Warriors. And with 2 away, let's see if Parker gets out of this inning. And that's a curveball right inside for strike 1. And slider right inside for strike 2. And this is grounded right out the middle. Here's the throw to first. It is not in time. And another run will score as it's now 5-2 Pioneers. As that'll be infield single for De Jesus.
Now batting for the Pioneers, first baseman, number 8, Tyler Helpenstill.
And another run for the Pioneers as Helpenstill is now up for the Pioneers with 2 outs, runner on first. Here's the pitch. And pops that one high and out of play. Here's the 0-1. And that slider soars inside for strike 2. Parker ahead in the count. Here's a pitch. And Sable will get a piece of that one. And that's lone inside. Counts 1-2. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Parker gets out of the inning. As the Pioneers take the lead 5-2. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th here on Vype Live, presented by HFG Wealth Management.
34.5. Pioneers 5, Warriors 2. Batten Hatches, the wind is supposed to pick up to as high as 29-degree gusts in the next hour or so. .29 miles per hour.
As Vype Media is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, and make sure to gear up this spring at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Leading off for the Warriors, number 3, Christian Berger.
And as we welcome you to the bottom of the 5th, Berger up to the plate for the Warriors as he tried to get those runs back, down 5-2 after a 4-run inning from the Pioneers. Here's the pitch from Klein as that's high, 1-0. And right on the edge for strike 1. And curveball right on the outside edge for strike 2. Klein ahead in the count. And here's the payoff. And that's low. Count's even. And it looks like Lutheran South does have a pitcher in the pen, ready to warm up. Here's the 2-2. And that's a blooper in the right field, as Berger will get on with a stand-up single.
Now batting for the Warriors, center fielder, number 21, Carson Quack.
And this will be Quack up to the plate for the Warriors, as the winds are starting to pick up here in the Woodlands. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball and fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Counts 0-2 as Hale got a hold of that one as goes foul. Klein ahead in the count, 0-2. Here's the pitch. And lined right up the middle. And 2 straight singles for the Warriors. 2-1 with no outs.
Now batting for the Warriors, cleanup hitter, number 22, Marshall Hale.
As it be Hale up to the plate after the single by Quack. And that looks like this might be it for Nelson Klein. And we'll see if he stays in the game. With 2 runners on, no outs. And he's going to stay on. As Marshall Hale comes to the plate. As this is a big spot here for Woodlands Christian.
Marshall remains at the plate.
Here's throw to second. Yeah, it's no tag as Ellinger was able to just hold on to it. Yeah, that's able to find the corner outside. Counts 0-1. And soft hit grounder. Shortstop has it, bobbles it, throw the first is not in time. And it's going to be bases loaded, no outs for the Warriors.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 15, pitcher, Austin Boyd.
And it's the catcher Boyd up to the plate. Bases loaded, no outs. And an RBI single in the first inning. And here's Klein's pitch. And outside. Here's the 1-0. And that finds the edge for strike 1. And that's popped, but out of play. Counts 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Right on the edge. Called the ball. Counts even at 2-2. As Hale gets away with the close one. Here's the 2-2. And that's a fly ball to right field. And Joan gets under it. Here's a throw to home. And offline, and the runner will score. And the Warriors trim the Pioneers' lead to 5-3.
Run scores. Now batting for the Warriors, number 2, Bryce Burton.
As it was Boyd with the sacrifice fly. And it'll be Burton. Second baseman up to the plate with runners in the corner, still just 1 out. And here's the pitch from Klein. As that's a curve on the outside edge, counts 0-1. That's high. Counts in 1-1. Here's check the first. No tag. Here's 1-1. And that's in there for strike 2. Klein ahead in the count. And outside. Counts even 2-2. Lutheran fans wanted that one. And here's a 2-2. And fouled away. Burton staying alive. And outside, full count, 3-2. And that's a high fly ball in the outfield, and it's going to be caught. And they'll hold the runner at third, 2 away.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 1, Chase Fuentes.
And with 2 outs, it'll be Fuentes, the left fielder. And runners in the corners. And another check from Klein. Fuentes steps back into the box. Klein is ready. Here's the pitch. And high fly ball to center field. And he's going to be right under it for out number 3. And as Klein escapes, only allows 1 on a bases loaded jam. As the Warriors score a run as it's 5-3. As we'll head to top to 6 here on Vype Live, presented by HFG Wealth Management.
After 5 complete. Pioneers 5, Warriors 3. Folks, our last call for the concession stand. Concession stand will close down after this half inning. Don't let those beef burritos go to waste. Well, to keep warm, we'll do one more shot at trivia. I didn't do all my homework tonight, so I got to pull from memory. Last week, we learned the Yankees have won more World Series than any team. The Dodgers have lost more World Series than any team. What were the Yankees originally? What city did they come from? They did not start in New York, and they were not originally the Yankees. First person who can come up and give me the answer to that, and be honest that you didn't use Google, I'll give you a popcorn and a drink. If you Google it, you get a popcorn. Where did the New York Yankees start? What were they called? Leading off for the Pioneers, number 2, Colt College.
Swing and a miss for strike 3 as Pollard strikes out.
The Pioneers, number 4, Garrett Still.
And 1 away for the Pioneers as Parker gets the strikeout. And here's the pitch to Helping Still. Counts 0-1. As that's outside. Counts 1-1. As that's low. Counts 2-1. And right at the knees for strike 2. Counts even. And away outside. Counts full at 3-2. Yeah, that's low. Ball 4. It's Helping Still takes its base.
Now back for the Pioneers. Number 7, Tyler Ellinger.
Wait on it, take it up the middle. Go.
As Ellinger comes to the plate with 1 on and 1 out.
Wait on it. Go.
And that's popped and out of play.
Straighten it out. Let's go.
As counts 0-1. As that's outside. 1-1.
Sit on it.
And outside once again, counts 2-1. And this one's popped in the infield. And Hale's there for out number 2.
Now back for the Pioneers. Shortstop, number 15, Easton Brenner.
And as Brennan comes to the plate with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And that's in for strike 1. And a curveball. Here's throw to second. And it goes into the outfield. That's it to the 0-1 count for Kai Parker. Here's the 0-2. And liner up the middle. Diving catch. Couldn't hold on to it. Here comes the runner home. And no throw. And the Pioneers extend their lead to 6-3 on the RBI single.
Back for the Pioneers. Right fielder number 18, Luke Harrison.
As Benner with the RBI single. And here's check at first with Harrison up to the plate with 2 outs. And that's fouled back. And fouled away again, strike 2. Parker ahead in the count. And that's popped in the infield. And Hale's there for out number 3. As Pioneers score 1. As they now lead at 6-3 as we'll head to the bottom of the 6th.
Pioneers 6, Warriors 3. Leading off the bottom of the 6th for the Warriors. The Warrior new pitcher, Kai Parker.
As we're here in the bottom of the 6th, Kai Parker leading off for the Warriors, down 6-3. And now on the mound for the Pioneers, number 11, Perry Brown. And here's his first pitch of the night. And swinging a miss, strike 1. And swinging a miss, strike 2. As he gets Parker again with that fastball. And swinging a miss, strike 3. Only needed 3 pitches, 1 away.
Now back for the Warriors. Number 12, Jaden Scrushy.
And as third baseman Scrushy will come to the plate. As that's outside for a strike, just a little bit outside. And Warrior Boosters would like to thank our many generous banner sponsors you can see around the field. If you'd like to show your business or family's Warrior spirit, you can purchase a banner to go up at one of our or all of our sports venues on campus. Head to twca.net/boosters for information. That's counts 0-2. And that's a low. And as I said at the beginning of the broadcast, this is the last home game for the Warriors. As they'll go on the road next week, actually more down the road to Cooper High School as they'll face the Dragons. Here's the 1-2. And swing and a miss. for out number 2 here, so the first, and just gets him, and it'll officially be 2 away.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 5, Cademan Parker.
And as Cademan Parker will come to the plate. Brown with 2 strikeouts this inning. Here's a pitch. And that's low. Counts at 2-0. And it's fouled back. And that's a low. Parker with the hitter's count at 3-1. And it's grounded and fouled. Here's full count. And this is a high fly ball to left field. That one's deep, and that one's back, and that one is gone! Caden Parker with a solo shot, and it's now 6-4. Caden Parker with a big at-bat with a solo shot to cut the lead to 2. And a huge spot with 2 outs.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 3, Christian Berger.
And it'll be the second baseman, Berger, up to the plate with 2 outs. And that's a hard hit ball to right now to play. Counts 0-1. The Warriors making some good contact. One count to Berger. Brown is ready. And here's the pitch. That's low. And try to check that one. Goes off the bat for strike 2. Brown ahead in the count. Here's 1-2. Checks his swing. And it's a no-go. And check at first, no good. Counts even at 2-2. As they threw the first and everything. And it's called the ball. And Berger's still alive at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And it's low, full count. And that's a strikeout now in the inning. Parker with a home run to make it 6-4 as we'll head to the top of the 7th. As it's 6-4, Pioneers.
The Pioneers 6, the Warriors 4. Parker returns to the mound for the Warriors. Leading off the top of the 7th for the Pioneers, number 25, DeAndre Jones.
And we're here in the top of the 7th as the Warriors were able to add a run last inning on the Caden Parker solo shot. As the Pioneers so lead it 6-4. And Jones at the plate for Lutheran South. And Parker still on the mound for the Warriors. And as the manager for the Warriors, having a little chat with the umpire. As play is back underway here in the 7th. Jones at the plate to lead it off for the Pioneers. Here's the pitch from Parker. That's foul back. Counts 0-1. And just low. Counts 1-1. As that's fouled away. Counts 1-2. And that's outside. Even count 2-2. And that's a high pop in foul territory. And that's going to go out of play. As Jones stays alive. And high and outside on the slider. Counts full at 3-2. And that's inside for strike 3, 1 away. Got him with the fastball.
Netting for the Pioneers. Number 13, Christian Morello.
As it's Malilo at the plate with 1 away. Here's the pitch. And just low and outside, 1-0. That's high. Counts now at 3-0. And that's inside for strike 1. Parker trying to climb back into the count. And that's outside, ball 4. As Malilo will take his base.
Batting for the Pioneers, number 24, the designated hitter, Axel De Jesus.
And it'll be De Jesus up to the plate with 1 on and 1 out. Here's check at first as he slides back into the base. That's outside, counts 1-0. As we have a beautiful sunset over the trees here in the Woodlands. Here's a 1-0. That's low. 2-0. High fastball, that's 3-0. And just inside for strike 1. And here's a high fly ball to center field. Sliding catch, couldn't make it. And it gets past the second baseman. And able to pick it up. As they'll drop for a single, runners on first and second.
Number 8, Tyler Hoppenstill.
This will be Tyler helping still. With runners on first and second, just 1 out. But Parker struggling with his command. As that's popped behind home plate, now to play. Here's the 0-1. And hard hit ball to the third baseman. And hops over him. Here comes the runner around third. Throw to home. Is not in time. And it's now 7-4 Pioneers.
Now batting for the Pioneers, number 2, Cole College.
And as Pallage comes to the plate with runners in the corners, just one out. And it seems when the Warriors answer, the Pioneers answer right back. Here's Parker's pitch, and that's a bunt to the right side down first base, just going to tag the runner. And another runner will score for the Pioneers as they now lead it 8-7 on sacrifice bunt.
Now batting for the Pioneers, the catcher, number 4, Garrett Helpenstill.
And it'll be number 4, Garrett Helpenstill up to the plate. With 2 outs, runners on, just with a runner on second. And here's the pitch, and that's in there for strike 1. And it's swing and a miss. Got him with the curve. And he's ahead in the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And in the corner, strike 3 and out in the inning. And after the Parker home run, the Pioneers answer with 2 runs of their own. And we'll head to the bottom to 7th. As will be Woodlands Christian's final chance.
On baseball facts, pitcher's rubber is 60 feet, 6 inches from the plate. The plate is 17 inches wide. The umpire stands 6 feet behind it with the best seat in the house to call the balls and strikes. Moving to the bottom of the 7th with the Pioneers leading the Warriors 8-4.
And make sure to join Warriors Boosters today to support your Warrior athletic and fine arts programs. Go to twca.net/boosters for more information. And from here at Vype Live, we would thank all the Warrior fans for coming to the games and watching on Vype Live all throughout the season. As we prepare for our next broadcast at Cooper High School next Monday. And also make sure to catch the Lady Warriors on Friday night as they play their final home game. As Carson Quack will lead off the inning for the Warriors. Yes, it's just been a great night for baseball here in the Woodlands, Texas. As you can see the sunset over the trees. I mean, couldn't ask for a better night for baseball. And Brown still on the mound. for the Pioneers.
Leading off the bottom of the seventh for your Warriors, number 21, center fielder Carson Quack.
And Carson Quack up to the Warriors. And that's in for strike one. And that's outside. Counts 1-1. Here's the 1-1. That's fouled away. Counts 1-2. Here's a 1-2 from Brown. And that's fouled back. Quack staying alive. Here's a 1-2. And this is a high fly ball to center field. And he's going to get there for out number one.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 22, first baseman Marshall Hale.
And it'll be Hale up to the plate with one away. Warriors down by 4 runs, down 8-4. Here's the pitch. And right down the middle for strike one. And this one's grounded. Third baseman has it. And throw the first, just high, but in time for out number 2. And 2 away for the Warriors as they're down to their final out.
Batting for the Warriors, pitcher number 15, Austin Boyd.
And final chance for the Warriors as it's Boyd up to the plate. And here's the chance for Brown. And that's popped. Catcher's looking for it. And it's out of play. As counts 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Right down the middle for strike 2. And the Warriors are down to their final strike. As the Pioneers look for the win. And that's a curveball, high. 1-2. Hale looking for anything close. Here's a pitch from Brown. And that's low. Counts even at 2-2. And lined right to the first baseman, and now do it. As Lutheran South will win this game with the score 8-4 over the Warriors.
Lutheran South Pioneers 8, TWC Warriors 4. Game time tonight, 2 hours, 30 minutes. Thanks everyone for coming out. Please drive safe and have a blessed remainder of the week. Thanks to our guests and our umpires.
As that concludes the final home game for the Woodlands Christian Warriors. As the final score of tonight's game, as the Lutheran South Pioneers with 8 runs, and the Woodlands Christian Warriors with 4 runs. As we'd like to thank all the fans for watching here on Vype Live, as we'll have our final broadcasts on the road next week at Cooper High School. As once again, I'm Justin Barbosa, as we'd like to thank you for listening to Vype Live, presented by HFG Wealth Management and Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have a great night, everybody.